Welcome everybody. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. If you have a curly coated breed such as the Bichon, they are definitely higher maintenance to maintain, especially if you want more of the fluffy look like Daniel. So now we are just in the final stages of his grooming. So now we're just going to use the slicker brush. Definitely looks whiter than it did before the bath. So again, if you have a white dog and you're wondering why are they tearing and how can I stop this, like Daniel used to be completely white, his face and everything, but then I left for 2 weeks and when I came back he was, I don't know, he was kind of a matted mess and he had his fur changed colors, where it's not like as white anymore around his eyes and then his mouth area. Like it's got, you know, it just wasn't as bright white as it was up here. So I could tell that he probably had been consuming treats or something that had food dyes in them. So that's one thing that causes the redness for those of you with white breeds. And so what it is that they're excreting all the chemicals and stuff, the coloring through their saliva. So you'll see it in the tear ducts, the mouth, if the feet, because then they'll start to lick their feet. Daniel's not a foot licker, so all right. His ears aren't fully dry yet, but that's okay. Now we're going to take the brush with a little bit of a finer tooth than the first brush that I showed you guys. Oh. Got a little bit tangled from the drying. You definitely want to be careful how you dry a dog with long hair because you can cause a lot of tangles if you dry incorrectly. So the proper way to dry it is just to hold it, I'd say about like this far or so away from the dog. And don't go in like this if they have long hair. You can do it if they have short hair, but the long hair, what you'll do is you'll just cause a lot of little mats to just cinch up like that. So, and then another tip too, that if you have a dog that has any length to his hair, you want to make sure to get every single mat out before you bathe them, because if you bathe them and they have like even one little tiny mat, that one mat will multiply into a lot. So, okay, so now that his head is dried and brushed out, I'm going to go ahead and grab a ponytail for him to wear. And I think I'm going to go ahead and choose a black bow for him because it's kind of pretty. Well, it's a lot pretty, isn't it? So now we just choose a little part. Normally he's used to having my knee to put his head on while I do this, because normally I'm sitting on the floor with him. I have other videos showing you our little routine, so he's not used to having to hold his head up. Okay, so after we've got up this section, now you never want to do their ponytail tight to the skin, because that will cause them to either A, bald, B, lose a patch of their skin. It's just a lot of bad things can happen if you put it right tight to their skin and then you leave it there. I don't even think you should do it at all for any length of time. So now after we get the original one put in, you just take this one and we only need to do one loop. And then he's ready to go. You show the camera? Oh, and then we'll just go ahead and give his body a little brushing. Like I said, before, he used to have a really long mane, and he just recently had to have it all cut off because it hadn't been maintained. When you have a curly coated dog like this, or any type of dog, it's definitely a lot of maintenance you need to do. A lot of time, a lot of brushing. Okay, so another product I like to use it's from Bichon Grooming, and it's mink oil. And it is awesome because, it makes them so soft. It's a coat conditioner. So I always, like on my own grooming clients, I always spray that on their tails, just to really help the tail stay nice and smooth, and it really helps the tail. I'm tempted to spray it over his whole body, but I missed a little patch near his rear, drying. It's wet a little bit. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab that patch real quick. Try to get it where you guys can see. Well, he's almost done. I think we're just gonna go through one more time. Well, I just want to thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching Daniel and his beauty treatment after he goes for a nice hike through the woods. You want to say bye, Daniel? Bye. Here, go see the camera up close. Come here. He says, watch me again on my other videos. All right, you all, be blessed. Thank you for watching.